Welcome to PTE Crash Course. In this video, I'm going to show you the entirety of speaking, writing, reading and listening. Stay till the end and take notes. If you're a first time test taker or retaking the test, this video is going to be useful for you. Hey viewers, this is Sridhar from PTE Language Institute, your mentor for PTE success. If you're planning to take up the test and do not know how to crack the PTE on the first attempt with 79 plus or 90 by 90, then this crash course is going to help you. So stay till the end. If you're looking for a paid online coaching, then call us or WhatsApp us in the number given on the description below. Let's get started. Let me share the screen. In the repeat sentence, listen actively and focus on the meaning and not the words. Listen to the audio carefully and make sure that you get the first few words and the last few words. That would suffice here. In the repeat sentence, it's all about your oral fluency and pronunciation. So make sure at least you capture 60% of the sentences here. On the read aloud, you need to speak fluently and with good pronunciation, because here oral fluency and pronunciation is of utmost importance. So speak in a gradual speed. Do not rush or do not speak slow, because the computer is going to record your voice and it's going to move forward. So every vocabulary here counts. But if you're just going to speak one sentence, then you're at risk, because here you're not going to get anything for the reading comprehension, but for the oral fluency and pronunciation. So make most use of it. Here you need to speak like the computer does, and then you can make use of the text-to-speech softwares. On the describe image, you'll have to speak at least for 35 seconds to 40 seconds. So have a stopwatch ready to practice every day, because this has become the highest scorer on the speaking. So you'll be given a bar chart, pie chart, maybe a flow chart or a process chart, sometimes even a picture. So you need to give one introduction and give the overview of the picture or the bar chart, and then give details of the bar chart by giving at least 3 to 4 comparisons from the chart, and then do the conclusion by saying overall. On the Retell lecture, my templates have been really useful for many, because here you need to introduce the topic by saying the lecture was about, and the speaker mentioned, and the speaker emphasized, and things like that. So please make a note of this template, which will be useful for you. You don't have to listen each and every word and make notes, but just listen to one sentence and write it down. Second sentence, then write it down. Third sentence, note down, and the fourth sentence, note down. That way you'll be able to write maybe 4 to 5 sentences. Make sure that you use this template effectively, because this is going to come in handy. At least speak 4 to 5 sentences on the Retell lecture. On the answer short question, you'll be listening to an audio with a sentence. What do you call a person who designs buildings? So don't say builder, say architect. That way you'll be able to get the score. Answer with 1 or 2 words only. On summarize group discussion, you'll be listening to an audio and you have to present it in front of the computer for 40 to 90 seconds. When you speak, use transitional words. There'll be at least 3 to 4 speakers. So write at least 4 words on the each speaker what they spoke and present it in front of the computer. It's as simple as that. I have other audios on summarize group discussion. You may watch them as well. Respond to a situation is where you have to understand the context first, and then you'll be given a kind of a questionnaire where you have to present that with 40 seconds answer. Please do not memorize generic template anywhere and speak naturally, because naturality is very important here. Summarize written text is a cakewalk, because here you're going to only copy the first sentence from the first paragraph meaningfully, and copy the last sentence from the last paragraph, and use a fanboy if it is 2 sentences. If it is 3 sentences, use another fanboy like and, but, and conclude the sentence. Remember to start with a capital letter and end the summarized written text with a period. On the essay, you'll be asked maybe a discuss essay or an agreement disagreement essay, or an advantage disadvantage essay, sometimes even problem solution essay. So what you need to do is, instead of writing just 200 words, you need to write 260 words to get a good score, because no more the read and write fill in the blanks or drag and drop fill in the blanks is a higher scorer than the essay writing here. Introduce the topic by paraphrasing the topic and give at least one opinion. Of course, on the problem solution essay, you're not going to give any opinion, but on the discuss essay or on the agreement disagreement essay and even on the advantage disadvantage essay, make sure to give your opinion on the introduction. At least give two examples on the body para 1 and body para 2. In conclusion, the advantages outweigh the disadvantages or the disadvantages outweigh the advantages according to the topic. Try to use a simple to a compound and complex sentences. Write at least 60 words for the introduction and 100 words for the body para 1, another 100 words for the body para 2, and another 50 for the conclusion. That way you can cover 260 words. Do not write less than 200 words or do not write more than 300 words on the essay topic. Task 2 of the PTE writing. On the reading, you have fill in the blanks as the first subsection, which is also called as the read and write fill in the blanks. There are collocation lists from PTE. Pearson's has collocation lists which is in a PDF format. You may make use of them. Read the entirety of the fill in the blanks and look for grammar clues and synonyms. Also, eliminate unwanted answers. That way, you can narrow down on the read and write fill in the blanks. The next on the PTE reading would be the multiple choice, multiple answer, which is the low scorer, even though you have negative marking here. So don't focus much on this. If you know the answer, just give one answer as the correct answer. Because if you're going to give the second answer as incorrect, then comes the reorder paragraphs. Here you'll be getting some jumbled up sentences. Put them in right order. Here you will also be seeing some transitional words. The introduction sentence would be a standalone sentence and find out the conclusion sentence. Rest you have to find out which transitional word connects with another sentence. So that way you'll get scores for the pairs. In drag and drop fill in the blanks, vocabulary, collocation and grammar plays a major role. So make sure to brush up at least 15 to 20 vocabulary every day. That way you can crack the fill in the blanks in the first go. On the multiple choice, multiple answer, read the paragraph up front and select one answer which is correct. Here you don't have negative marking because you're only going to select one answer. On the listening, summarize spoken text is the first subsection wherein you have to speak at least 50 to 70 words. Do not speak less than 50 words or speak more than 70 words. Try to speak up to 65 words and make sure you speak at least 4 to 5 sentences for 65 words. Watch my other video on the summarize spoken text. On the listening multiple choice, multiple answer, select one option because you have negative marking here as well. Here, just listen to the gist of the audio and do not write down each and every word, because if you know what is being spoken, like for instance, what is the topic is all about and the opinion or reason is all about, then it becomes easier for you to listen and give the correct answer. So give one correct answer only, because if you give second answer incorrect, then 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. Highlight correct summary is a low scorer. So here you'll have to choose one unique option. On the highlight correct summary, listen to the audio actively and listen for main idea or opinion and reason so that you can give one option as the correct answer. There'll be one unique sentence which will be the correct answer. On the listening multiple choice single answer, you have to choose one option which is correct. Here listen to the topic carefully and the specific details that are being given. Jot down the points and then give the correct answer, because jotting down points makes you do the multitasking in giving the correct answer. On the select from missing word, you have to listen to the audio till the end where there'll be a beep sound, and then you have to give answer accordingly, whether it is positive or negative or is it concluding in a neutral way. Make sure to think about noun, verb or an adjective which is leading to the answer here. Highlight incorrect words has negative marking, so make sure you do not falter and click only on the correct word, because here if they are saying reaction on the text it will be action, so you have to make sure you click on the correct answer. Stay focused so that you can spot mismatched words quickly. Summarize spoken text, write from dictation, fill in the blanks, and highlight incorrect words or the high scorers on the PTE listening. Start the sentence with a capital letter and end the sentence with a period. You can also write extra words here if you want. They will not penalize you. Going forward, August 7, 2025, you have human raters plus AI assessment. So make sure you do not use the entirety of the templates. Even if you use template, make sure that you have your own points given on the essay writing. However, on the summarized spoken text and Retell lecture, even though you use the template, make sure that you capture maximum words possible and get a good score. So viewers, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please do not forget to subscribe to my channel and smash the like button. Also comment below. This way I'll be able to come up with more such videos in the future for you, which is going to benefit you. See you on the other side. Thanks for watching.